Taurus, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today I will be doing your Friday to Friday general reading, weekly general. From now on, this will be the day that your videos will be uploaded. They will be recorded and uploaded same day. I'm trying to get it set up that you are getting these as soon as you get up in the morning or through the middle of the night, whenever I get them loaded, early in the day on Fridays. I've decided to change up and do my videos according to the ruling planet of the day and the signs that are ruled by that planet. So the energies are coinciding. Please be patient while I get this. By next week, everything will be out the way it needs to be. And you can check in the description box for all of the other signs if you want to see the other videos, if you need to see the other videos for one reason or another. The days coinciding for those videos will be there as well. All right, we're going to start right off. I feel like pulling a Dark Mirror Oracle for you guys. Taurus, oop, right off the bat. Blinded by pain and naked before the stars. Wow. Okay. And I'm going to pull the Priestess of Light as well. And then I'll read a little bit from the books for you guys. And so you can get a better idea. I won't always be reading from the books on these anymore. Just when I feel it is needed. Alright. You have power over difficulty. Reclaiming your power. Very nice. Very nice. Go like this maybe. There. Alright. Let me grab the books right here. Okay, number 13. Blinded by pain. All right. I can shoulder it, and it's not a big deal. Carving oneself for every stroke of whip, and feeling so broken that it makes no difference to be whole. Like women, because it's feminine to endure and be strong. Like humans, because the care and gentleness we feel is precious to others, and we don't dare to actually claim for ourselves. After all, we can do it, but it actually hurts. It's painful. Tears are better than feeling the flies with our own blood. We can scream and say no, or endure, nevertheless. But remembering that we are just humans, neither heroes nor saints. I feel like with this blinded by pain, I'm feeling like someone is taking a beating. I don't mean physically, I mean mentally, emotionally. It could be physically as well, but I feel like it's not just in a relationship, it's in everything. It seems like everything's been going wrong for you lately, and you or over the course of the past year possibly. Things have just been slowly going downhill, and you're resistant to change. You're resistant to new ways of doing things, which I feel like accepting. It feels like accepting someone else's dishonesty, possibly disloyalty, accepting things from other people. And instead of making the changes, you are the only one who can make these changes. Instead of taking the responsibility of making these changes for yourself, you keep trying to find reason why you should keep going on the path that you're going. When in reality, you need to take a deeper look at the circumstances, things that happen, things that are said, and what the outcome is. Figure out also whether you are the cause of some of this. You might not even realize it until you sit down with yourself and really think it through. All right, let's look at number 18 here. Naked before the stars. A beautiful curvy woman wears lacy lingerie, accepting our own beauty in size, color, age, and fat. There is no perfection that is worth enough. There is imperfection as proud as the heavens. You know, with this, I feel like someone is dealing with issues with their weight, or not even just with their weight. I'm feeling like kind of like just not overall loving yourself, loving the way you look, loving your body. Having to, dealing with always maybe looking, you get even distracted trying to watch a movie because you see something, you're like, oh man, I wish I looked like that, or I wish I could wear that that she's wearing. You know, downgrading yourself low key, so you're not even realizing it's so embedded in you that you don't even realize that you're doing it sometimes. I feel like you try to base the way a relationship is going, thinking that it has to do with the way you look, and when it comes down to it, it ends up being the way that you act, the way that you're constantly downgrading yourself, and feeling like you're putting that onto every problem within your relationships. Like, oh, it must be because I'm so ugly, or it must be because I don't look good enough for them, or in reality, it has to do with your own self-shaming. You beginning to feel like you're not good enough in every way because you don't look like somebody else, or looks the status quo. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of that. You don't have to be like everybody else. Be your own self. Love yourself. Okay. And power over difficulty. This card brings you a warning that there are situations, people, or patterns in your life threatening to take over. The snake can be venomous, tempting, or even strangling. This card is an important reminder to be honest with yourself and to investigate your relationships and your daily activities to determine what may be harmful or dishonoring to you, or even consuming you. If someone is bringing a toxic energy to your life, it may be necessary to let that person go, or at least reduce your exposure dramatically. If a situation seems to be suffocating you or sapping your sense of freedom and enthusiasm, it's time to rethink your motivation for remaining engaged. And if you're feeling a building resentment for a job or personal task, this card is telling you to learn how to bring more conscious joy to the experience, or even to exit it altogether. Also be reminded and be mindful of all your own personal patterns. Consider the causes of your making and the results they're creating. You don't want to be the snake that eats its own tail, consuming your own life force and sabotaging your own desire to move forward. Yet always remember the indomitable strength of your inner spirit and true life force, represented here by the swans, who, in spite of their gentle beauty, are very powerful creatures, capable of striking anything that attacks. You have that power as well. And this card is telling you to strike out at your own self-sabotaging patterns and to break free from any other limiting influences holding you down. Become conscious. Become conscious of everything that's going on around you and whether it's affecting you negatively. I really feel like there's a lot of self-sabotaging, or even self-dishonoring. I'm feeling like this is kind of tying in together here. Repeating patterns that that are harmful to your well-being. Be very mindful of that, Taurus. Okay, let's get into your main read here. Let's see what's going on for you guys this week. Take a look. You have the Ace of Cups in the reverse in your challenge. The universe wants you to love yourself. You're having a very hard time loving yourself, but they're trying to bring something in here for you. They want to give you that ability to love yourself again. I feel like you need to show some kind of acceptance. Let them know and acknowledge that they're trying to do this for you. I feel like there's a King of Cups. What's benefiting you? It feels like there's a lot of not thinking you're good enough. Nope, look at this. Tell me this isn't funny. This is my deck, and I look down and this card is in backwards in the deck. Judgment, right when I'm talking about judging yourself. Wow. This card came out as well, the Three of Wands. I'm going to put the Judgment right here. So I feel like that is, it's in the reverse. It's like, stop judging yourself. Don't judge yourself according to what, you know, how other people are or what they have. I feel like this King of Cups is someone coming in here representing love in a relationship. Someone who is going to show you or is trying to show you that they love you, that you are good enough just the way you are. And stop judging yourself. That's what this feels like here. Also, oh wow, look at this. The Ace of Wands. Another ace. It's in the upright. Learning a new way of doing things, finding a different way, waiting for that, expecting that prosperity and abundance to come in here, but you're not doing the things that will bring that happiness to you and bring that solid base to start on. And I feel like this is what's coming in here. You got to stop this self-sabotaging, this judgment of yourself that is holding you back, whether it be body image. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with body image right now. But this pattern, it could just be the way you downplay horrible situations that happen to you. I feel like somebody goes through quite a bit of negative things surrounding you, and you just keep putting your blindfold on here. Look at the blindfold. Putting your blindfold on here and not seeing it for what it is purposefully. Wow. The Devil popped out here with this Ace of Wands as well in the reverse. Temptations, avoid temptations, things that make you fall back into your old patterns when you do start to begin to see things. Trying to think positive, pushing you back into old ways. Don't be tempted to do that. Don't be tempted to be something you're not as well, because you can't live outside of your means. And I mean that not only financially, but physically. Everyone's body's different. You cannot be like someone else if your body type is not that like theirs. I feel like there's someone here that's trying to make themselves like someone else, or compare themselves to somebody who's got a completely different body style. You know, the way their body is made is even different than yours. Bone structure, everything. But you want to be like them, and it's making you miserable trying to get yourself to that way. I feel like you can reclaim your power on this, though, with this card coming up. I feel like, and it's number 32, love of the self. Love yourself, for sure. And this is a number 18, which is a 9, bringing an ending to an era for yourself, an ending of situation, so that you can begin again and start over. I feel like there's a lot to learn here for you. You stop expecting something to come in here out of the way things are right now. Something positive when everything it's bringing more negativity to you. The more negative you think, you know, negative begets negative. I say it all the time, I know, but this is what it feels like. It feels like you expecting a different outcome. Keep doing the same negative thinking and negative things and expecting a different outcome, a happy outcome in the end. You got to change your way of thinking. You got to turn it around. When you start to think that way, when you start thinking, catch yourself. Try to catch yourself and say something positive instead. Even, you know, I do that same thing in the car, riding by myself. Start to have conversations that haven't really been had, and things I would say, and then I'm like, stop doing that. Stop doing that, Grace. Because I just bring more of the negative to me here. Okay, we're going to get some clarity on these. I think I'm looking at this, and it's something I'm feeling like somebody is inheriting something, given something, and it has to do with a death. That's what this feels like here. It could be a responsibility. With this judgment, I feel like you're not wanting to take on this responsibility that this is pushing upon you. I don't think it's just when I'm feeling like death, it's death, not necessarily, it could be somebody who's passed away, but I'm kind of feeling like the death of a relationship, or the end of a relationship, that kind of a death where it's an ending, and new beginnings come out of, even if it's bad endings, a positive beginning can come from a bad ending. It really can. You just have to make it so. And that's what I feel like this might be here as well. I feel like a lot of you are getting a fresh start at this time. Starting over, doing something new, whether it be in business or in a relationship. Maybe starting off, you know, starting off into a new relationship. All right, spirits, guides, what do we have here for Taurus? What else do you have for Taurus to clarify? Please and thank you. They want me to lay them down. Okay, we have the Three of Wands again, this time in the upright. Very interesting. It's near your challenge. It's on your Ace of Cups here. This in the reverse. I feel like you're having a hard time seeing something that for the good of it. I think the negative thinking is overriding a lot of your common sense in a way. Not common sense, that's not what I mean to say, and I don't mean to offend anybody by saying that, but I feel like it's overriding your sense of what is true and honest for yourself. I think you're looking at an outcome in the wrong way. You're looking for an outcome that's not coming because of the actions that you are taking to try to get there. You have the Knight of Pentacles. There is a, someone, I feel like you following behind somebody. Being connected to another person. Someone that I feel like they keep walking away from you. See how he's just like, this is like all of his energy. You know, it's like almost an attraction. Maybe his aura sucking you in, and they're just walking away, like indifferent that you're even following. You know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like here. You may be following, or, you know, like following around somebody like a little puppy. Somebody here is doing that, and that's not the way it should be. In order to change up the way you feel about yourself, you've got to change some of the things that you're doing here. All right, let's see. What else do we have for Taurus? We have the Two of Pentacles. Living on the edge. Could be the edge financially. Trying to rob Peter to pay Paul sometimes, I feel, with this card. Being weary. She looks tired. And it's like she's holding a purse in one hand and then her energy in the other, and it's just not evening out. If she takes a break, she doesn't have the money. If she keeps working relentlessly, she has no energy left. It's a lose-lose. Oh, they came out quick. Five of Wands in the reverse. I feel like you're fighting yourself. on something. I feel like there's a decision or something that has to be made, and you just keep fighting yourself on it. Knight of Wands. I feel like you're being too lax. I don't want to say lazy, but lax. Like, too nonchalant about things that are going on about you and around you. See how she's like dancing and partying, not paying attention that the horses are out. You know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like here. It's almost like if this is a relationship, this person is doing what they need to do. You want to be with them, but this is you. You know what I'm saying? You're too nonchalant about bills and making sure things get paid. That could be as well. I'm going to take one more card here, I think. What else do we have for Taurus? I'm going to pull it again. Knight of Swords. Look at 3 knights. Knight of Swords in the reverse. I think it's almost like being at a standstill with this in the reverse. The Knight of Swords in the upright is kind of like on the move, going towards your goals and knowing what you got to do to get there faster. Like he's running to the motorcycle there. Like, you know, on foot is fast, but this is faster. But it's in the reverse. I feel like I keep feeling that lax feeling, like you're holding back. Look at this, the Devil again in the reverse. On top of these, it's a vicious cycle here. I think you're your own undoing, just like the card said when I read on the Power Over Difficulty. Not being the snake that eats its own tail. Wow. It's going to benefit you to stop. I think you keep giving in to some temptations. It could be about a person. If they're not into you or whatever and you keep pursuing them, they're not even your type. They're not the person that you need to be with. Or they're not the person for the long haul, I feel like saying. But there's a temptation to keep running after something that is not... for you or isn't meant for you. Just be very mindful of that. I'm going to pull a grace card. I feel like I need to pull a grace card here. Let's see. Whoa. These two. They tried to hop out. We have rest and presence. Rest. Take a mental break. A quiet mind has direct access to wisdom and insight. Needing some time to yourself. I'm going to put this right here. Presence. Bring your mind into present moment time. Now is the only place to be. I think someone is thinking too much on past regrets. Not able to see your future for what it is. Take the time out to rest. Rest yourself up. Don't be tempted to overdo it. I feel like someone's overdoing it in their work environment. Giving too much and receiving too little back. Be mindful of that. It's exhausting your resources. Mentally, physically, everything. And if this is a relationship, if I feel like someone with this Naked Before the Stars card here, I feel like someone is being body shamed, and that is why they feel this way within a relationship. I think maybe this isn't the right. Even if you could have feelings for this person, they might even feel this for you, but if they're willing to say things about your weight or expect you to be something other than you are, then it might be time to let them go, because all it's doing is hurting yourself. Think about how it makes you feel, and is this kind of stuff going on every day? Every day bringing you down. Be very mindful of that. All right, Taurus, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Love the symbol. Love for you to join my community here and come back again. Tap that bell icon as well for notification of future uploads. Have a great week, and I will see you next Friday.